Hi everyone, how's everybody doing out there? This is Laurie of More Art from the Heart. Okay, so I know it's the middle of October and you're getting ready for Halloween, but I'm going to be showing you a Christmas project. Yes, another Christmas project. Many of you know who's been watching my videos, I am getting ready to do a Christmas bazaar, so I am in the middle of Christmas at my house. So I was over at Michael's the other day, and I happened to notice they had these little packages of multi-sizes of Christmas trees, some in white and some in green. And I grabbed up some of those because I got an idea to make a little Christmas scene under glass. The white one that you actually see here is not one of the ones in the package that way. I actually painted that one white so that it actually looked like drippy snow on it. I stopped in at the local thrift store and I picked up a group of these containers. I believe the one on the left is probably meant to hold candles. They're just a glass crystal candle holder. And then the dome on the right there. So I'm going to be putting these together and making a little Christmas scene inside them. I've actually picked up about 4 of these so that I can do 4 different little scenes inside. So this is kind of a look at one of them right here. It's all finished up and everything's pretty much glued in there so that it's not going anywhere. You could pick it up by the top of the dome there, and the bottom's going to come right with it. So anyway, here it gives you a better look in there at the Christmas tree. See how it just looks like drippy snow on the tree in there. I thought that was really sweet. I have taken at the top there, that is a, what do you call that? A jewelry cap that I've used to kind of simulate a star up on the top of it, and I put a little tiny pearl inside that. There's also pearls floating around on a bed of the shimmery, iridescent type grass that you can get in the craft stores right now. That a lot of times they put those down in Christmas ornaments and stuff. And then it's tied off with a sheer ribbon up above and a feather, along with a little metal snowflake up there. I've glued everything down except for the pearls on the grass with my Beacons 3-in-1. It really holds glass to glass. If you ever need something to do that, that's what I would recommend using. So I also saw another little scene in glass on Pinterest the other day. So I actually had these other little glass containers that I grabbed up, and I made these here. The trees that are actually inside here were the white trees that you can get at Michael's, and I took and I glimmer mist them with 2 or 3 different colors of pink glimmer mist. Kind of hard to see through the jar here, but it really came out a neat effect. It has, and then I put a little bit of paint on them to give them that snow look too. On the lid, I actually painted the cork pink, and then added the trim on there, and then I put a coating of that glue on there and put what looks like snowflakes. It's just a little plastic fake looking snowflake on there. Added a feather. I've got several different kinds of little trees for these. This one's actually in a really pale pink, and I matched at the top of the jar the cork that's up there. I actually made sure I matched that to the tree just so it looked really good. And again, glittered the top of it. It's got a string of pearls at the top up there. Now, this video, I'm afraid, is a little shaky. I'm still using my older camera. Haven't got my new one yet. So at times when you're watching the videos, you're not going to be able to see the focus very well because this camera just doesn't focus very well. And after looking at this too, I'm thinking, I wish I had a hand model to model my things, because my hands look terrible in this. My nails are all broken off. I do a lot of gardening and a lot of canning because we live on a farm, and I have apples and all kinds of stuff coming on right now, and my hands look horrible in these. So don't look at the hands, okay? Now I've said it, everybody's going to look at my hands. Anyway, so here again I'm showing you the 2 different pinks. See how the different colors of those are? and give you a look all the way around. Just use some Rogaine ribbon up there at the top. It has little tiny white dots on it. And that's a little plastic snowflake there. Here's Faith. Those are actually just rub-ons that I rubbed right onto the glass. And I have different ones that say different things. Like the one that you saw at first that's coming up here on the left is actually says believe. And then I have one that says hope. And I actually need to find some more rub-ons to put on the very last one. See how the stands are just a little bit different, the glass candlestick holders? But I thought how cute that was that they actually worked real well for this. And each of the domes even were a little different shape. See the little bed of iridescent grass in there. And then I put the pearls. In the pink ones I actually put little pink pearls and white pearls in it. And there you can see the little bead cap at the top with the little pearl inside it. And I again used my Beacons 3-in-1, and it glued it just fine and held it. I just have to hold it a few minutes to give it time to adhere to it, and it works fine. Same with putting the little snowflakes on there. Anyway, I've actually have other ones here that aren't pictured, but they're all similar. I thought that looked shabby chic enough. Now, I had some leftovers of the little tiny Christmas trees. See how small they are? The little white ones were only an inch tall. So I pulled out some of my blocks and the little spools that I have. And some of these are going to be like little ornaments to hang on trees, and some are just going to be little decoration to sit amongst other things. So that's how tiny those are. I use stickles, just little drops of stickles in there on the branches to look like little tiny Christmas balls. So this next one I had a couple of the green ones left over. So I have these graduated size little tiny blocks, and I put them on there. Oh, this is the little set of snowmen that I have made. There's actually a little series of those. There's probably about 8 different little poses, and each one are holding a different little item that kind of matches. These were really fun to do. I'm hoping these are going to be something that people like. Again, you're going to get this wiggly video camera that's not going to focus very well. I'm sorry, but there you go. You can see a little bit of what I did. I just even punched out a little star and not glimmer mist, I'm sorry, stickles on the top of it and glued it right on there. It's a little decoration to sit amongst things. These little snowmen, these were really fun to do. You see I used the music paper all the way around them, and it's got chalk ink to kind of give them a little brown tones and little bits of stickles on some of the music notes. And I actually used for the hat, those are Coca-Cola caps, and a little plastic snowflake, and then a little rusty bell. The eyes on them are actually beads, and so is the mouth. Little tiny seed beads and little black beads. The noses I actually just did again with stickles, which worked out really well. And then big fat pipe cleaners, those, not the little thin ones that you usually get. I actually had to find a package with the big fat ones because I thought that looked more proportioned. These were really fun to do. And if I get a chance, I'll show you the whole series of the snowmen because they're all doing something different, holding something different. Thank you very much for peeking in on me again. Have a wonderful day. Bye.